they must be put back. So there is no rule of advantage on it, just a completely missed Rafa. Good to know. I'd never considered that before. Back on our feature court, this game is now underway. I will fix our scoreboard. We got Mr. Anthony La Barbera versus Dr. Joe Masternick. Get our scoreboard situated and let's see. Can we guess at the colors? I'm going to guess Dr. Joe's going to be red. Well, took 2 balls for Anthony. 2 balls into the game. Anthony shoots Paulino. Wasting no time. Ball is a beauty. Dr. Joe. Surgical precision. Anthony's asking about Paulino's proximity to the back wall. Maurizio's indicating it's about 10 inches or so. Rafa, second point is the call from Anthony. That ball on the right there. Oh, we touched the sidewall. That's a foul. Hard to see it on the replay there, but that did touch the side. We all heard it. Last ball coming for Mr. La Barbera, who already holds 2 gold medals from this week, the last 2 days. 1 in men's doubles and 1 in mixed doubles. Here comes the shot again, same shot. And it did not come down off that rondina. These rondinas are a little unpredictable. Dr. Joe, 2 balls back. Yeah, it's going to be short. Our official for this match, Mr. Maurizio Pirelli, Anthony's doubles partner, also holds a gold medal to his name this week. 1-0, Mr. Masternick, Dr. Masternick, excuse me. So the conversation I just had there in the break with Vice President of the USBF, Danny Passalia, was clarifying the structure of the international play. The CBI, as of now, has awarded 1 spot to North America, which the US and Canada may have to compete for. It's possible that the CBI will find a second spot, will be able to award a second spot to North America, in which case the US and Canada will not have to compete against each other. There's a lot of, seems to be a lot of things that are up in the air in regards to that right now. So all that we can say for sure now is that these players are playing to represent the U.S. in international play. As far as what that exactly that international play, the first step of it is going to look like, We can't really tell you that right now. Slow start for La Barbera. It's going to be a 3-ball waster for Dr. Joe. Anthony can take a game off, right? 2 gold medals, and well, let's see where they sit in the bracket.
Hey everybody, we got Bridget Reedy in the booth now too.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I think Anthony said he played.
Anthony's 3-0 already. Sorry to interrupt you. Anthony's already 3-0, so he's through no matter what happens here. Dr. Joe is 1-2, so he is.
He needs the win.
Definitely could use the win. I think it's. Yes, he does need the win. Not sure. Even if he wins, he may not be able to advance. We are looking at the yellow bracket there. So nobody has been highlighted yet, even though they can highlight Anthony LaBarbera. He is through. Nobody else can finish. 2 people can't beat 3-1. So he's at least tied for a place to advance. Beautiful ball, well hidden from Mr. La Barbera, forcing Dr. Joe to waste at least 1 so far. Here comes his 3rd ball. Anthony's got 1 left. Dr. Joe is going to beat the point. Look at that, Bridget.
Beautiful.
Wow. I think it's in. Maurizio's probably going to have to measure. Time, local time here is now 1:19 in St. Louis. Starting at 2 o'clock, we're scheduled to start our group play.
Bracket play.
Bracket play, yes. Thank you. I think we'll be starting with the women's division.
Yes, sir.
That ball is in from Dr. Joe. 1 ball left for each player. Anthony's going to be forced to use his first. He's going to point, probably just cross court on the outside, straight towards Paulino. See if he can find a right.
You've watched a couple of these games, Mikey, that you can anticipate what Ant's going to do.
Wow, what a ball.
Great ball, Ant.
Making 2 points for himself. What a beautiful ball. Perfect line, perfect speed. 2 points sitting there, but if Dr. Joe can remove those 2, probably Rafa Bersaglio, he could be looking at 2 or 3 points here. Nothing on the backboard. All 3 balls are Bersaglio. That's the call. Wrong one. Good hit. Wrong ball. Beautiful ball there from Mr. La Barbera. Scores 1-1 going into the 3rd.
We can be happy taking 1 point away.
Sure.
Ant was sitting 2.
He was sitting 2, that's right. He did remove 1 point.
Gotcha. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. We got Dr. Joe shooting, and that is gonna reset the frame. So when Mikey gets back, we'll pull up the men's PRV singles bracket. We are getting some gentlemen who are confirmed advancing into bracket play, which, as Mikey said, is scheduled to start in about 40 minutes here. Up first, we'll have, I believe, a full flight of women's singles quarterfinals, and then we will move into men's bracket play, which I think there are 16, should be 16 men that are advancing. Dr. Joe doesn't take the point, but creates a lot more space for himself here. He's in the room, he's tucking a point, which looks beautiful. Good afternoon, Jeffy. Thanks for watching. Miss you, my friend.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, Mark. Third ball coming for La Barbera. Can't touch that wall. And it won't. Great ball, not Bersaglio. Just at the front of the volo zone. Dr. Joe, 2 balls back. I imagine he will volo this. Yep, that is the call. Maurizio will mark the 40-centimeter area.
Mr. Pete Rabito watching the BBN in the chat. Hi, my friend.
Ball looked like it was going to go into the other court for a second. Didn't it?
I wasn't watching. I was actually looking at
Can you watch now, please?
Oh, did it hit the wall?
It looked like it was going to skip over the wall or something. Nice ball, Dr. Joe. That is Bersaglio, so he could Rafa, but I expect Anthony to volo. Because he has a better shot of removing that ball clean on a volo than he does on a Rafa. Yep, the call is volo Bersaglio.
I was just looking at the number of viewers we have joining us on their lunch breaks, but probably you've been logged on for the last 90 minutes. I'm sure people are just watching it at their computers all day.
Bad break there, wrong side of the ball, and Dr. Joe will get a point. Deep for Paulino from the dock. Looks like he's going to be playing in the Rafa zone. La Barbera will be putting a Paulino in the volo zone. No surprise there. Rafa Bersaglio. Nice shot. Oh, no?
I think it popped off the top.
Uh-oh. It didn't come out of play. Did he hit the wrong
No, I think it popped. I think it popped and hit the top of the court.
Huh. Where? Defense?
No, like the court. I guess it would probably be the wood. It redirected from up high. That's all I know.
I thought that wood's in play, though.
Not the top of it.
How would it hit the top?
I don't know, Michael. That's just what they said. I just listen to what the people tell me.
In the Volo zone this time.
In between these frames, let's pull up the men's bracket so we can let our viewers know who's advancing from pool play into bracket play.
Yes, ma'am. Beautiful ball there for Mr. Barbera. Joe's surveying the scene, I imagine, cross court. Rafa Maurizio's checking for Bersaglio. Bersaglio it is. Rafa Bersaglio. I like that abracadabra move.
I like to think I do it more fluidly than I do, but I look so awkward when I do the little swirl. Great hit from Dr. Joe. I just met him for the first time yesterday.
Yeah?
I've heard all about Dr. Joe Masternick, and when I met him yesterday, he just said, "My name's Dr. Joe," and it actually wasn't until right now that I knew the man's last name, and now I do.
Very well-known player out of Lake Orion, Michigan, the Palazzo de Bocce. Anthony Barbera, Volo, Punto. No good. Jesse. Or Milan. Can you grab me water, please? Yeah, please. Thank you. Third ball of the frame for Barbera. And who's this on the sidewall? This little guy here.
Oh, little bocce fans.
Look his face. His face.
He looks wildly disappointed that he's not able to play with the balls on the court.
Rafa Punto. Dr. Joe will be forced to use his last ball. Anthony's going to have the final ball of the frame.
Mikey, look what Andy gave me. My coach, Andy Zimmerman, just got back from lunch and brought me a root beer.
I like how it says non-alcoholic.
Well, it's
seems unnecessary.
They have boozy root beer.
Oh, because it's from a brewery, huh?
But it's called Busy Bee. Busy Bee handcrafted root beer. And Mikey's probably annoyed that I'm giving Second Shift Brewing free advertising.
Yes, I am.
But it's brewed in the loo.
Brewed in the loo.
So if anybody is listening who works at Second Shift, thank you for helping me get my hands on a Busy Bee root beer.
Normally things you brew in the loo are not for human consumption. 3-2, La Barbera. Have you tried it yet? No, it's unopened.
I haven't. I'm not really sure I need a sugar rush before I have to play in a few minutes, but I'm going to enjoy it afterwards.
Are you going to the store or something? Or?
I don't know. We're going to figure something out. Do you want food?
Yeah, yes, definitely.
Yes.
Where you don't know where you're going to go?
Where I think we're gonna walk to this little market that maybe has sandwiches left.
Steve, you're very right. Busy Bee is a pretty fitting name for me.
You have no idea what they have?
All right, Dr. Joe's going to roll in. Really nice point in the volo zone. Not Bersaglio. Probably about a foot away from Polino. Anthony's going to elect to Rafa Polino. Takes that back. Currently sitting 2 points.
I don't know what my options are. So.
Do you want to keep your phone near you, and I'll text you if there's
Yeah,
options?
please.
Okay.
Thank you, Milan.
Worst case, is there anything you don't like? And I'll avoid it.
I dropped it on the keyboard. Dr. Joe Rafa Punto. That's a miss. Is there anything I don't like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for the side chatter. It is lunchtime here, and JMVP is wanting to feed our Michael, and we're just having
so hard.
a
like
little
roast
bit of,
You don't like roast beef?
difficulty
Great,
getting
gotcha.
Mikey to decide
good,
if he
well,
wants to
good.
eat.
Well,
if
I'm
he
not giving any
does.
options. My options are, we're going somewhere that I think has sandwiches.
I'll text you. Keep your phone
Yeah,
on
so
you.
I think the
We'll try.
solution
Otherwise, I'll
here is that Jesse's just going to
Thank
text
you,
us where they
Jesse.
end up.
We're gonna do us. Do you want something to eat?
No, thank you.
Dr. Joe is out of balls. 2 balls back from Mr. La Barbera. And he's got about 3 feet there. What do you think, Bridget? 3 feet?
Yeah, yeah.
Up the Rondina. Ooh, ruh-roh. That's no good. Not a primary. Nor a secondary. So no foul. That ball's actually kind of in a useful position there.
I was just looking at that, yeah.
I expect Anthony to roll towards it. That is not going to come down, though. Not enough to touch that ball, at least. Might come in for the point.
Maurizio says 1,
Those 2.
2.
5-2 in the 6th.
Guys, basic math for me has been really, bocce math has been hard for me today.
Alessio. Come stai? There is no clock limit today.
8 frames. What can you do with 8 frames?
8 frames. 12 points or 8 frames. These are the qualifying events. Like I said earlier, these players are qualifying to represent the USA in international play. Whether that is going to be in the North American, whether that's going to be against Canada for the North American spot in the Worlds, or whether it's not going to be, is still TBD. Nice solid hit, Dr. Joe. A little bit of Paulino.
A lot of bit of he'll take point.
What?
Yeah. And a little bit of Polino, a lot of bit he takes the point.
Oh, yeah, sure. That was too advanced for me. This camera is whatever.
got about a stick's length, or 70 centimeters.
Is it a whale?
It's melantomic, but I don't know what noise is coming out of that man right now.
Barbara taking a step back. They started a PA announcer came on right as he was getting ready to roll.
And he switched a ball. Did you notice that? I wonder if that's part of his, like, reset.
Makes a lot of sense to me, right?
I mean, whatever he's doing seems to be working for him.
Yeah. Can't really argue with anything he does. I just forget I can't move this camera because it's...
Did we get our new brackets?
We did get the new brackets, but I haven't had a chance. The ladder is out in the shed. I have to go get the ladder, and I have to bring it in here and take about 10 minutes to swap out the brackets. So I'm not sure when I'll have time to do that. One ball left for each player. Gonna have 2 more frames after this one. Dr. Joe could certainly use a point here.
Sponsored by Maserati.
I don't know how that ended
Beautiful
up on his shirt. Yeah, what a ball.
I'm going to ask him later.
Yeah, pretty sweet jersey, Maserati jersey. I'm playing on his team for Open A.
Oh, that'll be
And
great.
his daughter made the jerseys. So I'm hoping we have Maserati on our jerseys too.
Who's on your open team?
Me, Dr. Joe, Brad Thayer, and Sal Lini. 3 guys I've never played with before.
All great guys.
Yep. Oh, exciting volo there from Mr. LaBarbera. Just to the right.
Scared the bejesus out of Tina, who was walking by.
Great point, Dr. Joe. That's a big one. 5-3 in the 7th. Quite a powerful rail there. Current and former USBF president. It's plural. Natalie Scala, Alanelli, Joe Cardello. And Tommy Drago, the boxer in the back there. Boxing champion.
I didn't know that. That's pretty. That's a cool fact.
He told me he had something like 105 amateur fights or something crazy like that. And then also some pro fights, I think.
Here in St. Louis, I'm assuming.
That I don't know, but I probably.
Good lag from Ant.
Yeah, beautifully done. If Dr. Joe can remove it, though, Anthony will be forced to use his last ball. As a reminder, Anthony is 3-0. He's already through to bracket play. Dr. Joe needs this win. And he's actually, looks like Joe Cardello won a game, so that puts Joe at 3-1.
There we go.
Looking at our yellow bracket there. So Joe Cardello and Anthony LaBarbera will be advancing no matter what happens here. Dr. Joe has been eliminated, and he doesn't know it yet because we just got that result from Mr. Cardello.
Did you know I'm an honorary Cardello family member?
I have heard that.
Probably from me. I say it all the time.
Well, you're also an honorary Sheldon, right?
I love that. I'll take all my Italian families. Anybody that'll have me, you know? I am your
Nice
dad's favorite daughter he never asked for.
Yes. That I've heard you say many times. That's ball to frame, 1 point sitting there. Looking to tie it going into the 8th. It's a good ball. That's a good ball. Be close for 2.
Beautiful frame from Dr. Joe.
5-5 in the 8th.
One frame. There can only be one.
There's a big shot there, that Rafa, to remove Anthony's ball clean. Dr. Joe, another good one. About a 19-inch point there. That is going to do it. That's good. I imagine Dr. Joe will just point. His own ball only needs a couple inches. Or hit it, force Anthony to beat it again. Okay. Good hit.
Shooting really well today.
Yeah. Did he do it again? Yes, he did. Christopher, the Paulino can go all the way to the last white line, to the opposite B line. So we're just on the C line there. There's a whole another 4 meters that Paulino could go. Or 3 meters maybe. Yeah, 3 meters. There is another line here. I don't know if I got it on the camera. Yeah, the camera doesn't quite reach it. Hey, Alicia.
Everybody, the Chicago bocce matriarch herself, Alicia Harvey, drove down
Queen Leaky.
to catch her ABC crew in singles and PRV tomorrow and open on Friday and Saturday.
Dr. Joe's going to roll.
Maurizio, move out of the frame. Okay. What do we think? We like it.
Rafa punto. One ball left for each player after this. Nicely done.
Both players look great out there. Dr. Joe's really making Anthony work. Anthony's working for this one right now. Looks wide from where we're sitting, but
yeah, no good. And there's the game.
All right.
Anthony La Barbera again. Dr. Joe gave him a run for his money, but Mr. La Barbera 4-0 in group play. He will be advancing along with Joe Cardello.
who else? That should be the. Oh, there's a few more games. Who else in our other brackets are moving?